let's talk about this. If the concrete poured while the ground is wet, it will not form a solid foundation. So if wet, then not solid. So far, so good? If the concrete does not form a solid foundation, either settle unevenly or crack. Either U or C. So far, so good? Is this what we got? Now, if you did draw this, I hope that you put a line here now. Because this is the conclusion, right? We need to separate this from the premises. Okay? It says, so if the concrete settles evenly, in other words, if it's not uneven, right, what happens? It either was dry or not wet, or it cracked. By the way, is this a logical argument? Logan says no. How many people say no? I saw Logan said it, so yeah. Okay, 2? How many people say it's valid? All right, there's like 5 votes. That's great. Take a moment here and look at this argument. Tell me if it's valid. This is something you should know. It's not really valid. It's kind of valid.
No, I think it's valid.
All right, guys, it's either going to be valid or not valid. Danielle, what do you say?
I'm going to say valid.
You're going to say valid. Why?
Yeah, I guess
That
I
one?
want to say because of or C, but no, I feel like it.
I mean, it's the
I believe it was a contrapositive, but I think we're supposed to make it and, so maybe not.
Okay, let's talk about this for a half second.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
If it's wet, what's going to happen?
Not solid.
Not forming a solid.
Yeah, it won't have this, right? And it'll have either one of these.
Right.
Okay, so if it's wet, this will happen. If it's not wet, what will happen? We don't know, right? Okay, what happens if it's not uneven? Like if it's not uneven, either this condition has been negated because both of these things are not true,
Right.
and it's not wet, or it cracked.
Yeah.
Another way to think about this is if it's wet, right, one of these things has to happen, and if this one didn't happen, then this one did happen, but if this one didn't happen, then it wouldn't be wet.
Right.
So this is a valid argument. It's a little convoluted, but it's valid. Shereen, you said it was valid, right? Okay, good. Answer choice A does the exact same thing.
Still got it right.
That's good. Which ones were we tempted by?
I crossed everything out but A.
Okay.
A lot of them said probably, so that's.
Okay, that's a good way to get rid of some of these because this is a definitive argument, right? Either or, not saying probably. Anything
Wait,
else?
actually, never mind.
Does it probably?
It doesn't say probably. They say properly. But I
Oh,
crossed them out
properly.
because they said probably.
Well, that worked out.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Great.
We'll ignore
Let's
that
move
comment. Anyone tempted by any others here?
Doesn't it? I guess it's probably.
What? I thought there were so many people who wanted to talk about this. Yeah, Aaron?
B.
Okay, if a camera is working properly, the photograph will not be blurred. The photograph will be blurred if the film is either not properly exposed or not properly developed. Okay, so if the camera is working properly, then what happens? It will not be blurred. So far, so good. And if the film, ooh, wait a second. This is, could we do the contrapositive here? We could do the contrapositive, but that's going to put the, so if not blurred, right? Well, how does it get messed up? If not blurred, then what?
Not blurred, then either not properly exposed or not properly developed.
No, hold on. I'm doing the contrapositive because right now it says
Either properly exposed or properly
properly exposed or properly developed. It actually becomes and, right? Because when you negate, it's going to become and. So this becomes properly exposed and properly developed. Problem is, we have an and here instead of an or. Do you see how I got the and?
Is that just from the contrapositive?
I did the contrapositive of the second sentence to try to make it work. Because the second sentence doesn't In the original, we had a chain, right? We had if this, then we had if this, then that. The second sentence doesn't link in unless we do the contrapositive. Then it does link in. The problem is, though, now we have an and statement. Because when the or becomes an and. Okay, so we can actually just stop here. This is wrong. Yeah. Any other questions on this one? Okay.